we have some specialty swords. This is the katana, a very popular weapon. It's as long as a longsword, but has a quite slightly longer handle and more of a specialty guard. This is sort of a samurai weapon. It's thinner, so it's faster, and so it's a very popular weapon. It comes alone, like the infantry longsword does. The next step down is the ninja two-sword, slightly shorter, but it's straight, and so that gives it a different fighting style than the katana. It's not curved. It's also a lighter weapon, being that it's shorter, so it's a bit faster and easier to maneuver. Next down from that is the bushi equipment, or armored bushi we call it. This is a greave. Any shin guard that we use in the game is called a greave, and whatever limb that I put it on is going to be armored, that whole limb. So if I were to put it, say, on this leg right here, then this entire leg, from my toe all the way up to my belt, all of this is now armored. And if I get hit there, anywhere on this leg, I don't take any damage. I just keep fighting. So people can hit me here all day, foot, wherever, and I will not be wounded. Also, if I suppose I were to put that greave instead on my arm, which some people do, then I'm going to have my arm armored all the way up from my hand all the way up to my shoulder. Now if I put that in the same arm as I'm using my sword, then I end up having a very nice big protective area. I can take hits on this arm and protect myself like this, and then attack out like that, and it's just a different fighting style. Another equipment set that comes with the greave is hammer. Ancient war hammers usually did not have the big sledgehammer that you see in some movies, where it's like sort of like Thor's hammer, the big sledge. Very unlikely weapon, much too heavy for real combat. So what usually was found was this is a war hammer or war pick. And war hammers and war picks, they had a nice sharp spike on one end for puncturing armor, and then a nice flat hard end for bashing shields. So this is more of a classic war hammer, and it comes with a greave also. So I can put that greave, and no matter where I put it on the limb, it's still going to armor the whole limb. So if I wear it low, like this one is going to be worn on my forearm. The last one I wore up here, it doesn't matter where I put it, but it's just what limb it's on. So that whole limb is armored. This sort of fighting technique is where I put it on this arm to protect my middle more, and then I'm going to be more attacking like this and letting hits hit me here while I attack this way. So it's sort of like allowing myself to have some extra armor here if I feel it hitting me here. Now one rule that's important to know about armor is that we have a rule that you can't interpose your arm in an attack, an armored arm, to block. So for example, if someone were attacking me on this arm, I can't stick my arm out and block with this arm. That's a different ability called martial arts. But if I just hold my arm here and someone hits it, then I'm fine, because the idea is that it's glancing off. But if I were to stick my arm out in front of a big axe, it would get chopped. Armor. Pick it out.
Get it over with!
Come on. Oh, leg got me. Oh, nice.